I had an interesting conversation with my mom the other day about medication and like she was saying she's on some medication and some medications of her own, and she was just saying that sometimes when she doesn't take them, or sometimes when she's taking them, she feels like she can't really achieve happiness or sadness, and she's in the middle, and it kind of doesn't allow you to get to those extremes. And I know that this is like basic knowledge for people who are listening and either on medication of their own or have been considering it or just know the process. But yeah, it's complicated, and it really is difficult to know whether or not like medication is actually the best thing, because I feel like that a lot. I'm not sure right now if like I can genuinely experience happiness or genuinely experience sadness. I feel like my medications keep me right in the middle, and it sometimes leaves me feeling like numb and like a version of myself that just seems like bleh about everything. And I know it's not the most fun person to be around. You know, that's why I'm trying to figure it out. I just took this gene site test at my psychiatry office where I basically took a swab in my mouth, and they're going to go through and print out what medications, I guess, absorb in my body faster, what medications I shouldn't be on based on my genes, etc. I'm not really sure about the science, so I think it will be good to kind of narrow down what's been going on with my medications, if they are the right ones, and if maybe I'm on too high of a dose, or maybe I'm on a med that isn't necessarily working well with my other meds. So I didn't know if it would be too much to go through all of my medications, and if that would be like too exposing. But I mean, I'm doing this for me, and I'm hoping that these type of things will serve as a place marker in my life where I can look back and see that I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out, and I'm on that path of trying medications and seeing if that helps, and if that helps bring me out of some of this stuff. And I know a lot of it is psychological. Like, I know a lot of it is stuff that I need to work on in here, in my body, and I'm working on that too. I have been trying. So like I mentioned before, I have been going through bouts of depression. I've been on meds for this stuff for probably like 2 years now. I went through a lot of different phases of trying different meds for my anxiety, for my depression, for my bipolar disorder, and this is kind of where I've ended up right now. So maybe this helps other people. Like I've mentioned, I have bipolar disorder, so I am on a mood stabilizer. I went through a bunch of different ones. I was on like lithium, and the only reason I stopped taking lithium was I got a rash from it, and that's like dangerous. So there was a few medications I went through. One of the meds I took in the beginning made me so like a zombie. I couldn't even get out of bed, and I was like I remember driving to like Starbucks and almost like falling asleep in the drive-thru trying to get coffee, because that's how tired it made me, and I like couldn't even drive well on it. that was a scary one, but I got off of that one pretty quickly. But right now, I believe the mood stabilizer I'm on is oxcarbazepine, generic for trileptal. And I think that's just supposed to help with, I don't know, balancing me out. And I'm also on Latuda. So if you guys have seen those commercials with the happy faces and the little paddleboard looking things, that's me. And I'm on Latuda. And I'm not really sure if that one's working. That one's kind of newer in my repertoire, so that's something I'll have to report back on. I'm also on desvenlafaxine, generic for Pristiq, for my anxiety. And then recently, I was instructed to get some of this methylfolate from, I got it from Sprouts. And I guess it's supposed to help with, the way you metabolize the medication, and it's supposed to help maybe make the medications work a little differently or produce more serotonin somehow. She mentioned all of it. I don't know. I've just been taking it because she told me to. She knows what she's doing. She's the doctor, so yeah, I've been taking that stuff, and I also take a sleeping pill, but I haven't been really taking those just because I feel like they've made it hard. They make it harder for me to get out of bed. It's a process, honestly, all of it, and it's confusing, and it changes, and it's a lot. I mean, you're never going to get it right. I mean, you are, hopefully, but it's a long process, and sometimes I worry that I'm in this process so far deep, and it's like eventually, right, I want to be able to live not in that feeling. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to function without. And I'm worried that being on these medications is numbing me out, and I'm trying to find myself, and I'm worried, am I really myself? Can I really be myself on medications? Do I have the capacity, to actually get back to myself when I can't fully reach myself because I'm numbing myself to a degree by not experiencing these extremes, right? But I know that these extremes also hurt me. When I'm going through an episode, like a bipolar episode, it's riding these extremes, and sometimes it feels good when you're in it, and sometimes it feels good to be in it, and then it doesn't feel good. But maybe I'm supposed to experience feeling everything deeply in order to work through them in a more productive way. I just hope I'm not stalling the process of, I know that you can still be medication helps so many people. Maybe it's just I'm not on the right meds right now. Maybe I'm not, but I I just don't want to feel like this anymore. Like, I don't want to feel numb anymore, like unable to experience either, because that's kind of living in hell too. Like, my best friend just called me, and my best friend Alex, and she seems like every time I talk to her, she's happy, and it makes me feel good. But I could tell that maybe I'm not at the same energetic level as her, and she can feel it, and she's constantly just checking in on how I'm doing. She's a great friend, and she'll check in on how I'm doing, and it makes me feel good that she cares. But it also like inspires me, because I'm like, I want to be, I I so badly want to be like her in the situation where she can be the friend that's calling the other friend to check on them because she's healthy enough right now. I want to be that level of healthy where I guess where I can be of service to others, where I can check on other people and make them feel good and make them feel seen and cared about. I want to get back to that point. And I don't really know why I decided to kind of talk about it, but I just thought it was important to note that that's kind of where I am, because sometimes I watch the videos and while I'm editing, and I'm so critical of just anything I'm doing, and there's no reason for me to be overcritical, because it is what it is. This is what it is, and right now this is where I am, and I'm hoping all this self-reflection will help me get back to a place where I'm goal-oriented and excited and working towards something. And I feel like my life is about to change in so many ways. There's so many things that are in flux that are about to happen, like about to change. And I just haven't fully gone through with changes. And I know that I'm going to have to start doing that soon. And so it's daunting, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep taking my meds. I'm going to keep going to my psychiatrist. I'm going to keep going to my therapist. I'm going to keep staying on schedule with my medications and taking them at the times I'm supposed to. I'm drinking way less than I did before, and I'm happy about that. I know it's not a smart idea to be drinking and to be on meds at the same time. Very aware of that. And I'm trying to do things differently. So I hope maybe I can share with you guys when I get those results back from my psychiatrist about like what medications are metabolized faster, what medications I shouldn't be on. Maybe I can share some of that stuff with you guys, and yeah, we can kind of go on this roller coaster together, because that's really what it is. It's a roller coaster of trying to figure out the best solution to get out of where I am and to stay positive. So I hope you guys enjoy some of these candid talks, because there's not really a lot else that I'm doing right now. So it's good to just get internal and try to work through some stuff that I've been thinking. And I think it's just good to be honest about where I am right now and seeing like which direction is gonna make me happiest and even me out and balance me right now. So I hope to report back with good news, and I'm hoping to stay positive today. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.
Did it stop? Oh. Yeah. I'm fucking high tonight, surrounded by candlelight. You've got me blue, crying about you. Don't act so confused. Say you love me too. Say you love me. Say you love me too. Don't act so confused. Say you love me too. Say you love me. Don't act so confused. Say you love me too. Say you love me. Say you love me too. That was a bad one. Say you love me too. Okay. Say you love me too. Quit acting brand new. Say you love me too. Say you love me too. I guess the rest of the lines together. Boy, you feel it too. Say you're coming through. Say you love me. Say you love me too.
My favorite boy in the world. Huh. grandbaby. He's the one who taught me to love
Not your kids.
dogs. He's the one who taught me to love dogs. This guy right here. I couldn't believe how much I loved him. And then I transferred all the other ones. Baby. Best dog in the world.
You heard it here.
My Henley. I love you. Had randomly asked me, no, I had actually not, you didn't randomly ask. Oh no, you randomly
Oh my
asked me.
gosh.
Sorry, you can cut that out. It's called edit. Anyway, you randomly asked me, what did I randomly ask? When I eat too much, this is what happens. I'm serious.
What did I randomly ask you? What did I randomly ask you? What did I randomly ask you?
You asked me. I remember. It was important too. Anyway, forgot what you asked me. But anyway, so what I
About
said
my
to-
career? Was it about my career?
No, it was just I don't remember.
Are you talking about when I asked you to manage me?
Yes, thank you.
Oh my god.
You're like, you randomly asked me one day, Mom, can you manage me? And I'm like, well, yeah, manage you doing what? Like, what's your talent? You know?
I know, so that's the thing. Do you think I'm talentless?
No, I don't think you're talentless. I just think that you don't put your heart and soul into like one thing or two things. You know what I mean? Like if somebody played the piano and they, you know, had piano lessons their whole life, obviously you would concentrate on the piano. And then
Is it
afterwards-
healthy just to concentrate on one thing?
Well, you would concentrate on music, piano. Maybe you then take up strings or whatever. I think most people who do piano end up doing guitar, but whatever. So what I mean by that is then you're concentrated on music. If you concentrated on, baseball or softball, then you would concentrate on that, doing something in that field, maybe become a coach. Go back to school or whatever and get your degree, and you want to become a softball coach.
Let's go back to the managing part.
Anyway, so managing. You asked me if I would manage you, and I said, "Well, what's your talent, girl?" Just like that, and then you're like, "Do you think I'm talentless?"
I just said that. We just had this conversation.
Anyway, I said
It makes it look like you don't believe in me right now. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I do. I'm just a joke. I've been joking a lot today. Of course, I think it's no matter what you choose, you're going to be amazing at it. But what I see just in these past several years, actually, not just these past several years, but I really see, it's a fine line between picking a career for fun or picking a career to actually enjoy, have passion about, but also you have to make a living. And so I tend to push you to try to make a living first without the passion. And, I would love it if you can do both. But for me, it's, being able to take care of yourself financially for me is huge. I've always had that. I've never had to rely on anybody. Your dad and I did it all by ourselves. And I think it's really super important for you to start looking at that. We've had this conversation since you were little.
Okay. We're getting into.
I'm lecturing you now. Anyway, so I'm trying to pick a passion that you might have.
I'm saying, what could you if you saw? What do you see for me? Like, if you were just like, you should do this. Like,
Not that I don't think that you're talented in music, because I do, but honestly, it's just a shit industry, and I would not want that for you. What I would like to see you do is, I know your passion for menswear, I think is amazing. I think that you should hone in on maybe doing styling for men, um, maybe eventually maybe your own men's line, something along those lines, something cool. You know,
or something
I love your
unisex.
unisex is fine because there's a lot of you know, tomboys, and I think that would be cool.
You think
know,
I'm a tomboy?
I think that you're not a tomboy. What I think is that you don't like girly things. Mhm. But I don't like a lot of girly things either. I don't wear a lot of bling. I don't do a lot of that. So maybe I just didn't teach you that.
Well, Dad was kind of more of my fashion.
True. Her dad is the one who used to take her shopping. He used to talk to her about,
Well, and he's very particular.
fashion, and he's really, I call him tidy, but I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe you should actually, come up with a tidy, line for men.
For Dad?
Something like that. Yeah. But anyway, I think that, and that doesn't necessarily mean that, yeah, you can work in a men's line, but you can also start doing stuff yourself. You can, I know like a lot of times you go to thrift stores and you thrift and repurpose that. I think that's a really great idea. That you can do that in menswear, like taking an old coat or something and then making it cool. Maybe try doing something like that. But that's where I feel like you will be the most successful with the talents you have, and then your passion on, to back it up. I think is a beautiful thing.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm very proud of you.
You are?
I am. I think you're gonna be amazing, and whatever you choose. Hopefully, I want you to be happy, of course, but I want you to make money. And you can put little dollar signs right around my face, like,
Okay.
love you.
Love you. Thank you. Hi, Dad.
Hello.
Okay. So whenever you're ready.
Why you like that? Why you look? What you can ask me?
Oh, okay. So what do you see for your daughter?
Well, I want my daughter to be happy.
That's a good
That's
thing.
the first, right?
Mhm.
And then I want to have grandkids for sure.
Ooh, God.
Married. You gotta be married
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, you gotta get married first.
Okay.
So, what else? Well, I want to see you, have a good job.
What kind of job?
The one that you make you happy. You need to get a job that's make you happy, and that you need to make money for sure.
Mhm. What do you see me doing?
I want you to be a lawyer
Really?
or a nurse.
Oh, God. Come on.
I don't know. Do we even have a nurse in my family?
No, she means like, you really think she should be a nurse? She's not like nurse.
No.
She doesn't even know how to boil an egg. Oh, sorry.
Well, just like I said, use your degree for, to make money.
Uh-huh.
I thought you're graduate to do that
Fashion.
fashion. Yeah.
So you think I should do fashion?
Well, yeah, you're in the fashion style, so might as well use it.
Yeah.
But you need to make money. That's That's a key thing. Make money.
I think we
I
should consider going into the sustainable market and getting your master's.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think so.
My master's degree?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
What else are you doing? It's 1 year.
Oh, it's only 1 year.
Well, it's 2 years. I thought it was 2. Anyways, that's it?
Well, I mean, what else
You called me and you said you need to be a YouTuber.
Oh no.
And look at me now. I'm on YouTube for you, Dad.
Well, I think, that's, you can make a side living on that, but you still need to do your passion thing. So whatever you want to do.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can do, side on the side because you're just doing it at home anyway.
What do you think I'm good at?
I think you're good in a lot of things. You just need to get it going. Like, you're like this. You're like your mother.
Wow.
Kind of sharp. So
Kind of.
now you're, like you said, you're just like your mom. Quick thinker, tough pass.
That's why you said lawyer, huh?
Yeah. I don't know about lawyer, maybe comedian.
Oh, wow. I'll take that. Okay, well, I love you, Dad.
I love you.
Thank you.
Mhm.